let's do a cozy fall get ready with me. If I wasn't scared, I would burn the house down. I would have a candle going on in the background too, but not a good idea on the shelf. That's kind of unstable. The weather is getting cooler. The vibes are getting cozier. My makeup is getting bolder. Oh, and holiday sets are coming out. So I just wanted to soak in all of the vibes. Thank you to BUXOM Cosmetics for sponsoring today's video. I have fallen in love with their holiday sets this year. The theme is Dolly's Holiday Party. Dolly is their best-selling shade. And you know I'm one to appreciate the packaging and vibe of a set. And I just think these illustrations are so cute. They are girls getting all dressed up to go to Dolly's holiday party. Look at this artwork here. It's giving very much old school steal a girl vibes. And what I would give to have prints of these for my beauty room, they would be so cute. BUXOM. So I got two smaller sets. The Pout Party Plumping Lip Serum Duo. This comes with two full-size plump shots, advanced plumping lip serums in the shade Filler for when you just want to plump no color, and then Dolly Babe, which will give you color. These are going to plump and smooth the lips, and it's not a painful experience at all. BUXOM is one of the OG lip plumping brands, and I trust and know that these do work. Now the Cheers to Dolly Plumping Lip Trio has 3 minis. A mini Powerline Plumping Lip Liner in Dangerous Dolly, a mini full-on plumping lip cream in Dolly, and a mini full-on plumping lip polish gloss also in Dolly. It's the perfect little set for a complete look. And I also got the Babe Celebration 5-piece plumping lip set. This is the big one. This limited edition set has a full-size Powerline plumping lip liner in Hush Hush Henna, a full-size full-on plumping lip cream in Dolly, and 3 best-selling mini plumping lip polish glosses in Celeste, Sabrina, and Sophia. I think I'm going to dig into this one for today's look, so I will demo all of these towards the end of the video. But I just cannot get over the whole vibe of this collection. There's glitter detail on the side. The illustrations are my favorite part. The whole theme of it being Dolly's holiday party, I think, is adorable. So I'm going to link all the sets that I talked about in the description box, as well as take you to the whole collections page where they have a bunch of other cute sets as well. So let's go ahead and get ready for the day. One thing I will say about the fall time though is my skin gets pretty dry, so I really hone in on the moisturizing primers. So I'm going to prime my skin with the Laura Mercier Pure Canvas Primer in the hydrating version. This is really nice. It's lightweight. I've been using it a lot lately actually. It really is lightweight and it feels like a moisturizer. It doesn't take too long to settle into the skin. I definitely recommend this for winter skin if you have dry skin like myself. For me, primers that are too heavy cause me to break out. This is one that I don't break out with. I actually recently went through a bunch of crazy breakouts. I think it was because I was using the Bobbi Brown Vitamin Enriched Face Base too much, but that is so deeply hydrating, but it also gives me zits, so not a fan of that. I also, like I said, love a more bold makeup look, so I'm using something that has a medium to full coverage. I love a little bit more coverage in the winter / fall, so I'm using the Laura Mercier Real Flawless Weightless Perfecting Foundation. This is a longtime favorite of mine. It's one of those foundations that gives a really good coverage, but it feels so lightweight on the skin. For me, I love this so much because I feel like it's super long lasting. So not only does it perfect the skin, but it lasts forever. So I'm actually filming this on Halloween. So I am truly in the fall vibes. I'm not a big Halloween girl. I don't like scary. But I did want to embrace all of the fall vibes today. It's just a nice cool day. And this year, I've decided that fall is now my favorite holiday. It used to be spring, but I think that's just because my birthday is in the spring. But I don't know, I think there's something about, I lived in Miami the last few falls, aka there was no fall, it was summer. So being back in Maryland, I really learned to appreciate the changing colors of the trees, the cool in the air, but the warmer days. Or maybe I'm just getting older, but I'm appreciating things that I did not when I was younger. For my brows, I'm gonna use just some classics. Today's video is mostly products that I'm comfortable with and I like for fall weather. But I also wanted to throw in some new products as well. Comfortable with these brow products. I'm using the Haus Labs Edge Precision Brow Pencil in Ash Brown and the Benefit 24-Hour Brow Setter. I feel like this Haus Labs eyebrow pencil is underrated. Nobody talks about it, but it's really good. I mean, there's so many good brow pencils out, but have you guys done the fall things yet? Did you go to like haunted houses? And that's not my kind of fall activities, but like pumpkin patches, corn mazes, all of that. I feel like Maryland is such a good place for that. There's all kinds of things that you can do and places you can go for those vibes. Jose and I have been quite busy though, so we haven't been able to do too much. I've been going to Spanish class a lot of the evenings, so like this evening I have to go to Spanish class, and then it's trick-or-treating, of course, going on tonight. I'm so excited. We have never done trick-or-treating when we lived in our apartment in Miami. They didn't have trick-or-treating. There wasn't a lot of kids living in our building, so I do think we have some trick-or-treaters. We live in a small neighborhood, so probably not many, but we bought some candy, which is expensive. Why was that bag of candy $25? That's crazy. I didn't realize that. But anyways, we bought some candy from Walmart, our favorite chocolates, though. It's been quite dangerous to have in the house. I haven't snuck any actually, which I'm surprised by. But it's been tempting. It's crossed my mind. I'm having to exhibit some great self-control for this. Now for concealer, we're trying a new one. This has been sitting in my drawer for a bit. The Bare Minerals Bare Pro All Over Skin Perfecting Matte Concealer. I've had a couple Bare Minerals concealers before, but they weren't the correct shade, and I think we did it this time. I think we have the right shade. Let's try 150 Fair Cool. Oh yeah, finally, a nice bright shade. I find the Bare Minerals complexion products can run a little deeper than what the names say. So fair it is for me for that brightened look. Oh, this is pretty nice. It's spreading out really easily. It feels very thin. I'll have to watch on the behavior of this since I am picky when it comes to concealers. But that's nice. Now when I do have a brightening concealer, I like to put a little bit more product in the center of my face just for the cohesion aspect of it. Yeah, I'm liking this Bare Minerals concealer more than others than I've tried in the past. So that's nice. It is matte. I use my foundation brush. And then to set, I'm going in with classic Laura Mercier translucent setting powder. This is one of those reliable OG products that you simply cannot go wrong with. I wanted to use a powder I was familiar with since I'm using a new concealer, so I can really judge how it wears. You know what I'm in the mood to make today? Some chili. I feel like this talk of fall has made me want to make chili. I make chili all the time, like in the deep of summer. I'll be making chili in my Instant Pot. It's just so easy and so yummy. I don't love my Instant Pot. I've been asked on my Instagram stories. It's very inconsistent for me in terms of like sometimes most of the time it does work, but I feel like whenever I try a new recipe on the Instant Pot, something happens. Like it doesn't fully pressurize or it burns at the bottom. Let me know if you have that problem or am I the problem? But when the Instant Pot works, it works really good and I love it. My base looks so good right now. For bronzer / contour, Florasis has these new sculpting palettes that I really wanted to try. They are so beautiful, as all of the Florasis products really are, but wait till you see this. It's stunning. I used to use their brow pencil all the time, but when I saw these palettes, oh, these still have the beautiful, wait. Oh. So this is the Sculpting 01 palette. Prepare your eyes. Come on, isn't that gorgeous? I have some blushes I want to use, so I'm only going to dip into the bronzer and contour today. Wait, I mean highlight. Bronzer and highlight. There's also a second one, which is a little bit deeper in this shade, and the blush are all calling my name. But I do think we're going to do 01 today. Looks like there's like a brightening shade, too. Let's see. It always hurts to go into these embossments. Now let's start a debate here. Do you prefer powder makeup or cream makeup in the winter? Like, I prefer powder makeup in the summer. I don't know, I feel like you can make an argument for both because I do like powder makeup in the summer because it helps soak up all of my sweat, but also because I'm sweating, sometimes I just want cream and lightweight. But then in the winter, I feel like I can go heavier with my makeup, so I go with powder, but also my skin is drier, so sometimes it just needs some cream. I go back and forth with what I prefer, but anyways, this is a really nice kind of contoury style shade. I'm going to use a smaller brush just to get some color down the nose. I do always prefer, though, a cream nose contour, which I did not do today, and it's looking rough. I already have plenty of powder on, but does this brighten? Yeah, that did brighten the area a little bit, right? I'm liking this. I think that this is nice. It's adding that brightness. Woo! Okay. I'll be back with the highlight, but I do want... No, we'll do highlight now. And then let's go in with this highlight that looks really pretty. I don't like the brush I just grabbed. Hold on. I'm gonna use it. Not that color. We're gonna use this Sigma brush. This highlight's okay. It's fine. No, I am really liking this palette though. Very buttery and easy to use. Really good shades for my skin tone. And also, doesn't hurt that it's extremely beautiful. Okay. I feel like I am very powder heavy. Let me get a setting spray. Lately, I've been loving the Cosmetics Divine Water Perfecting Mist. If you can't already tell, I'm going to use this just to add a shot of hydration into the skin before I go in with my blush. We're going to let the makeup soak it all up. So in honor of BUXOM sponsoring this video, I wanted to mention one of the most underrated cream blushes on the market. It is this BUXOM Plump Shot Collagen Peptides Advanced Plumping Blush. I have multiple shades of these. I decided since this is for Dolly's holiday party, we would use the shade Cheeky Dolly. So what I love about these so much and why I think they're underrated is this consistency is so unique. It starts off like a really wet feeling cream, and as you blend it out, it literally looks like velvet on the skin. It's super blurring, super smooth looking. It's a really great product for the wintertime because it has that hydration of a cream, but it does kind of settle in like a powder. So I'm just gonna use a little bit because this shade packs a lot of pigment. The shade is really versatile. It's a gorgeous, like cold, flushed color as well. Look how pretty this is. And you saw I'm wearing a ton of powder right now on my face, and I was confident in this formula that I knew it was gonna apply beautifully over powder as well, despite it being a cream base. Ooh, that was a lot. I said it, she's pigmented. But no, if you tend to like those cream formulas that have almost like a powder velvet dry down, you will really like these, and they look so smooth on the cheeks. Even I haven't really been able to talk about these too much on my channel. It's because I have this in a basket to film a TikTok with, but I haven't filmed it yet. So I haven't been able to use it because it hasn't been within reach, but I was going to talk about how much I love it in that TikTok. So maybe I need to just go ahead and film it so that I can put this in with my regular population of products and use it more. Love. I am so excited for you guys to see the eyeshadow palette I'm using today. I'm just using Milani Eyeshadow Primer to prime my eyelids. So the first time that I saw this eyeshadow palette, I was like, oh, that is so beautiful. I need to get it on my eyes right now. It's from a brand of eyeshadow palettes I've never tried before. I've literally never tried a BUXOM eyeshadow palette. But they launched this Forever Babe Iconic Nudes, and it's just this kind of monochromatic nude palette, which is my vibe for this time of year. I'm not into warm tones, like give me the cool tones, the grays. And I've heard good things and recommendations from you guys about the BUXOM formula, so I'm really excited. Palette is made in Canada. Let's see, I'm gonna start off with this shade right here in the corner. Just gonna use that. I love a good underbrow matte white bone kind of color. And then this is kind of like a mauve color. Let's try that in the crease. Very subtle. I have had BUXOM eyeshadow palettes in my to try list for such a long time, so I'm happy to try this one today. Let's see, am I channeling going to Dolly's holiday party today? I'm channeling going to Spanish class, and then I'm going to a neighbor's house today for a little evening gathering. So I'm using the dark shade. So these don't have too much kickback, if any really at all. They apply more sheer, but they're buildable, that built. And they're seemingly pretty easy to work out, which is very, very good. You know what I can't get off of my feed that I just think is so funny? Is that Timothée Chalamet lookalike contest in New York City, and the fact that Timothée Chalamet showed up. I don't talk about this too much on my channel, but I'm really big into pop culture. I love celebrities. I listen to celebrity podcasts. I love reality TV, all of that. I stayed up late to watch the oh, I don't even want to admit it, but to watch the Love is Blind reunion. It was filmed in DC this season, so I felt a little bit more kinship to it than I do most seasons. I'm going in with that first kind of mauve crease shade that we used in the lower lash line with the smaller blending brush. And then I'm going back into the darker color, and I'm just lightly going to deepen up the outer corner of the lower lash line. And you can tell a lot about a formula because of their shimmers. So I'm going to use these two since they look kind of close to each other to see if they aren't too close to each other. So we have this beautiful mid-tone shimmer. And it's applying very nicely with a brush. Ooh, yes! Okay. Applies great with a finger as well. That's just kind of a good mid-tone champagne shade. These are super smooth. Okay. And then this lightest shade in the inner third of the lid. This color story is right up my alley. This is my ideal neutral palette. And I'm liking that it's kind of monochrome. Gonna pop this in the lower lash as well. Very, very nice. Still a couple more colors to use, but this is a softer formulation. It's very similar to formulations that you'll find from more luxury brands. Like, I'm gonna compare this to YSL's formula. They're a little different, but it's that general idea of it being almost like a diffused application, really effortless. And I want it to be kind of like smoky, especially since this isn't the most pigmented dark shade. I'm gonna just trace it along my lash line, take a small blending brush, and make it smoky today, like this. If you want it a little bit more defined, take like a pencil brush, or I have this smudgy brush. That way you can get a little bit more pigment on there. Oh, and that's really cute. This is the simple neutral eye look. Very pretty. Very fall, very Halloween-y, I would say. And then, you know, I'm a sucker for a tubing mascara. M Cosmetics has this Shape Shift tubing mascara that we're gonna try today. I really have a lot of trust in M Cosmetics. I love most of their products, so let's topper on. Ooh. I'm picky with mascaras. This is doing a really good job of separation in my lashes. That's not bad at all if you know what I'm working with. Okay, I really like that. I think we're gonna let it dry and then I'll recurl to see how it holds a curl. But as expected, nice job, Miss Michelle Phan. I chugged my coffee that I made. You guys remember when I made merch that said makeup order? I still use this mug. Okay, I just curled my lashes. No falsies on. Not that I needed to disclose that because, girl, in your wildest dreams would you think that people would think that. But, oh my gosh, you can see my lashes. I think I really like this. Hopefully it holds this curl, but so far so good, and it didn't take too long to dry. So let's move on to lips. I'm diving into the BUXOM Babe Celebration Holiday Kit. This one has an $89 value, but you can get it for $50. BUXOM, I'm so serious. Let me buy the prints of this artwork for my room. Be so cute. We're going to start off with the Powerline Plumping Lip Liner in Hush Hush Henna. I really like this lip liner because it does come with a little brush on the back. I have a few more shades in my collection, but I haven't tried this one yet. It has this really cool triangle tip to it, which allows you to really fill in, and it has quite a creamy application. My lips are a little dry. Oops. Like, it's one of those applications where it's creamy, but it's not slipping and sliding, so you do have some control. Then if you want, you can drop it on the ground, and you can use the brush to blend the edges in, or soften it in general, like that. Then I'm using the Full On Plumping Lip Cream in the shade Dolly, their best-selling scent or color. And this gives almost like a My Lips, but better. It also has a plumping sensation to it. Nothing painful, but it's going to add a little bit of plumpness to the lips. And BUXOM has been known for their plumping products for years because they just work. And then while that kind of sets down, I'm going to swatch the plumping lip polishes. So we have Celeste, which has some sparklies in there. This one's pretty. Sophia. That'll go really good with today's look. Serena. I love that these have some glimmers in them, the Serena and Celeste. I think I'm going to top the lip cream with a little bit of Sophia. This is such a good everyday lip, isn't it? Here is the look. Here is my little cozy fall get ready with me and how the makeup turned out. This is the kind of look that I'm definitely wearing a lot this fall. I love the more cool toned eyes, a little bit of a more full coverage base, or sometimes I'll do a bold lip and more bare eyes. So that's what I've really been into, one or the other bolder part of the face with a more full coverage complexion. I will have all of the products that I used linked down below in the description box, including the 3 gorgeous BUXOM holiday sets as well. Definitely check out the other sets that they have on their website because those are gorgeous too. So thank you again, BUXOM, for sponsoring a portion of today's video. And I hope you guys got ready with me while I was getting ready today. So make sure you like this video and subscribe to my channel for more. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye guys, have a good one.